All right, guys. Happy Saturday. So we did get our main power cable swapped out from. This is what we had in there before was 4 gauge, and we swapped it out to the 1 gauge. And as you can see, that's pretty significant difference in size. So I went ahead and made up the cable, and then I also this red wire here, disregard that it's red. I just happen to have that already made up. I'm using that as a ground from the sway bar bracket to the block here. And so we got a lock washer, a flat washer, and then I took the flap disc, so took that down to bare metal on the bottom and cleaned all those connections up. But anyway, that's a ground. I did have a ground wire running all the way to the back, but I got rid of that, and I have a ground. I've got the ground going to the, as you guys have seen before. So I've got the ground going right here, and that goes along the frame. And you've got subframe connectors that are welded to the front part of the frame. And then, so I have this grounded on this side of the frame also. And then I also have this side of the block is grounded to this side of the frame. Right in there where right behind the horn bolt. So it's grounded on both sides of the frame, and we have the ground strap on the back of the engine to the firewall. So that's good, but what I wanted to get at was I ran the 1 gauge from the back here. Now granted, we still have some 4 gauge in the back because we have the battery cable that goes to the cutoff switch, and then we have the cutoff switch that goes over here to where I have the circuit breaker. So about 6 feet of that is still 4 gauge. But I did do a voltage drop test, and it is still dropping about 1 volt. So that's an improvement, but still not as low. If the battery was in front, they would want to see less than half of a volt. But I'm not having any issue with it, and I will start up the car real quick and show you. When I did test it, it seemed like it was spinning over faster as well. So that much is good. Let's see. Okay, so that's on. Anyway, so here is the result, and I'm going to run with this just at least until we get through the season. One more time at the track. So that's all working pretty good. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Just a one-handed operation here. So that, I'm happy with that. Also, got a new laptop here to ride with me in the car when we make runs into Datalog. As you guys know, this was the one I was using this one for a long time, and it still works, but you know, and you guys saw in some of the other videos that this thing went flying, and it's because this is a tablet and a laptop together. So this one is not. So this one should not go flying once I have it on the laptop holder and I put the bungee cord across there. But what happened with this one, when I would launch, the screen would come flying off, and then you know, obviously then it went flying and broke keys off and stuff like that. So we'll be using this guy. I just picked it up used. Well, not used, but refurbished. And it's set up to run the, I've got all the laptop programming on there. I've hooked it up and it's interfacing fine with the car and everything. So we will use this. It's got all the same, got my same tune and everything in it. Although the tune is already in the ECU, but just for data logging and what have you. This is all set up just like the other one. So we're good to go there. We'll be using this Dell. And another thing, the battery life is real good on this. I have the battery saver on, and it shows that it'll last almost 11 hours with the battery saver. This one would only last about 2 hours off the battery, just because there's no battery in the keyboard on this one. It's just whatever's built into this little tablet area. But nonetheless, today is the last day at the track. They're doing a points bracket race, for the Sacramento bracket racers. So my neighbor's at that. And then next Saturday is the last. They're having like a car show and a donut pit, but there'll be fun runs all day, which is like their like a test and tune. So I'm planning on going next Saturday, and the weather looks to be good. There is a streetcar night on Wednesday, but it looks like it's going to rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, and it is supposed to be clear next Saturday. So we are going to go out, and that's the very last event scheduled at the track. So keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't rain. And again, I'll continue testing. I am going to work on making sure this clutch doesn't creep forward, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, thanks. Hope everybody has a great weekend and a great Saturday, and happy Veterans Day to everybody also. Okay, thanks. Have a good day.